Wonderful good day, ladies and gentlemen. It's Precious Metal Summit 2015 here in Zurich, and we move on with Victoria Gold out of the Yukon. And John McConnell is here with me, the president and CEO of the company. John, thanks for taking the time.
Good morning.
Victoria Gold, well, we have interviewed you, I think, 2 or 3 times already. Maybe we touch briefly on this fantastic project. What is it about?
Sure. Our flagship asset is Eagle in the center of the Yukon. It's 6.3 million ounces of resource. Feasibility study was completed on a 2.3 million ounce reserve. Very simple, open pit, valley leach, gold recovery plant, favorable strip ratio of 1.45 to 1. We'll produce over 200,000 ounces of gold per year in production at a cash cost of $615 per ounce, all-in sustaining costs of about $750 per ounce. Economics look fantastic. The feasibility study was done at a gold price of $1,325.
It's a bit higher than today.
Yeah, so people always ask me, what about, at $1,150, how do the economics look? Well, you have to remember when gold price was $1,325, the exchange rate, the US dollar Canadian was 0.94. Today it's 0.78. So if you put in the exchange rate,
It's
$1,150 gold price, it's actually the economics are improved. Price of gold in Canadian dollars today is the highest it's ever been.
Yeah, that's right. Correct. Great. Okay, the project is fantastic. That's no doubt. What have you achieved in the last 9 months?
So we think we've completely de-risked the project from the permitting perspective. We're fully permitted for construction. The one thing license we need is the water license, which is needed for operations. So over the last 8 months, we've almost concluded that. We've seen a draft water license from the water board, and we would expect to have the final license in hand before the end of the year. So that completely de-risks the project from the permitting perspective.
Fantastic. When we talk about de-risking, of course, $400 million is a lot of money. That's, no doubt. But you have a market cap of 45 to 50. How do you think you can manage that? I mean, that you get it financed at one day, that's quite sure, I would say, because the project is too good. Of course, you have fantastic shareholders like Sun Valley. So can you elaborate a bit on that? Do you have any thoughts now or a better idea how to do it?
Yeah, that's certainly a tough nut. 400 million with a market cap of 50 million. 2.5 years ago when the gold price was $1,700, we were a long ways down the road putting together a debt package of about 250 million. But that still left a gap of 150 million, which traditionally would come from the equity markets. But as you know, when the gold price dropped, the equity markets closed. They're still closed, but even if they were open at our current share price, we wouldn't want to raise a bunch of equity because it would completely wash out our current shareholders. So, we've told the banks put pens down and we'll wait for a better day. The one thing I didn't touch on is that we are fairly well cashed up. We have over 12 million in the bank. Our burn rate is about 2 million per year. So we can outweight these markets and for a better day. But we've also approached a number of intermediate and senior companies about potentially coming in as a joint venture partner. The thesis being that sometimes it's better to own 50% of an operating gold mine than 100% of a not operating gold mine.
You are certainly right. You signed 12 CAs, correct?
Yeah, we've signed 12 CAs, but 6 companies are very active. And when I say active, they've made site visits this past summer. They're going through the information in our data room. And they're driving me crazy with due diligence questions. Everything from, how many rolls of toilet paper will you use per year to why is this inferred resource and not indicated? So they're being very thorough, doing their homework, and hopefully, we may receive some proposals. Even if we don't, with $12 million in the bank, we don't have a gun to our head to do anything right now.
Yeah, I mean, you easily can wait the next 4 or 5 years.
Correct.
And I mean, honestly, if we have a gold price the next 4 or 5 years still at 1,100 or below, this market has a problem, a real problem, I mean.
Big time.
Great. So, what can we say for 2016? I mean, let's assume you would receive an offer.
Yeah, if we get the financing in place, whether it's, through a joint venture or markets return and we can finance traditionally, the construction time frame is about 18 months. So we'd start construction in the spring and be in full production in 2017.
Okay, fantastic. Sounds like a plan to me. Thank you
All
very much
right.
for the update.
Thank you.
And all the best. And yeah, hopefully you get it done in either or the other way.
Yes.
Super. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was John McConnell, and he is from Victoria Gold, the president and CEO. And yeah, you heard it, $400 million is the capex for the project. The project has fantastic economics, even better today than it was at 1325 gold when they did their PEA here. And through the exchange rate, of course, for Canadian dollar, US dollar. And as you heard also, 12 CAs are signed, and even 6 companies are really pretty active in the due diligence. And yeah, we will see. He has all options on his side. He's cashed up with $12 million, so we can easily wait another 4 or 5 years. And he must not dilute to death the shareholders who are already in. Good shareholder basis, great company, great project. Check it out. Thanks and bye-bye from Zurich.